guys, it is Wednesday, August the 2nd. You can tell I'm in the hotel room. We are at the Holiday Inn Express, provided by my hubby's work. And I'm hanging out in the hotel for a little bit, for a couple hours. I actually have laundry to do. And so the room is not exactly exciting. I'm going to drink some coffee. I brought some little packets of the instant coffee with me, but I'm running out, and I have been getting Starbucks and stuff like that. Come to find out, I've talked about this in another video, that I was going to try this instant iced coffee. I don't like it. It's like half the sugar, but I don't like it. It's nasty. I don't know, I might try it another day. So, here's our view. Isn't it beautiful? It is of the parking lot. It's absolutely gorgeous. Don't really care. This is free hotel provided by my hubby's business. So I have, as you can see, I have laundry to do. I have a privacy sign on the door because I'm going to be hanging out in the room for at least a couple hours, and then I'm going to be headed over to my son's place because hubby is in Sacramento this morning at a meeting. We are in San Fran, right near the airport. Because that was the closest. Anyway, whatever. So, I got the TV going with the sound off. So, we have our variety of snacks here and cold medicines. Because Honey was sick. He's been sick for 2 days? Yes. Actually, I think this is the 3rd day. He felt better this morning. So, we brought snacks with us. We bought those in Utah and took them with us to Yellowstone. And so, that was the leftovers. And I went and got some laundry at the little hotel store, because there's nothing in walking distance from me. So, I don't know what I paid for it, but who cares? And I just had my makeup laid out and vitamins and stuff, and of course the suitcases. And we had got 2 separate beds, which was kind of nice because hubby's sick, and I feel a little tickle in my throat. Man, cross fingers, hope I don't get sick. It might just be a little hoarse from not drinking enough water. And I'll talk about that in a minute. So, yeah, this is the front area of the hotel room. I mean, it's nice and all. Just, you know, whatever. We just sleep here. We don't need to have a fancy hotel room. The Snake River Lodge was really nice, but expensive. And so then this is the bathroom. It's really tiny. I'm sorry. I hate wanting to do that, but see, look at how tight the door is. It's like just misses the toilet and then shower. It's fine. Everything is just fine. You don't need anything fancy. And so I'm going to put you on the tripod and have a little chit chat about what I'm going to do today, what we have been doing, and since I didn't really talk to you in the videos, it was just music and all that kind of stuff. So let me set the tripod up. Okay, guys, how y'all doing? I am pretty exhausted. You probably watched the video with Dee, where I met Dee yesterday. My yesterday, not your yesterday. You're probably going to see this 2 weeks later from the actual time that happened. It's just what I cannot finish editing these videos until I get back from, I just can't. And I kind of don't want to. I'm going to do a little bit of editing today at my son's house because I got nothing to do and he's working, but he said I can come over and hang out. So he lives and works in the same space. He has his own business and his employees are there and everything. So he has an upstairs loft bedroom so I can go up there and work and take a nap or something. Anyway, so that's kind of what's happening today. My hubby is in Sacramento. He had a meeting in Fremont yesterday. Luck be something that Dee lives in Fremont. Seriously, literally, he dropped me off at the mall. He was 6 minutes from the mall, his meeting, and Dee was like 10 minutes, lives 10 minutes from the mall. Something like that. I'm not really sure, but I know she lives in the area. And so we hung out and it was so fun. And I just only regret that we talked for like 4 hours straight, nonstop. Literally, when I say nonstop talking. In fact, as we're getting out of the car, we're talking continually. Didn't even wait for each other to get out of the car to finish the conversation. It was like, what did you say? Anyway, it was just hilarious. And I would like to have had more time, but hubby got off his meeting early and came and picked me up at the park that you saw us walking at. And, but my son lives here. Dee's close. We'll be coming out at least once a year. So it'll be awesome to spend more time with her. Definitely, Dee, I loved hanging out with you. I want to hang out with you some more. Like I said, I just regret not filming enough. It's just that we're enjoying talking and talking about YouTube and talking about family and I don't know, just everything. It was just awesome to meet her in person, and I was a little nervous at first, but as soon as I saw her, that all just went away. I mean, yeah, and I immediately hugged her, and you saw that and all that kind of stuff. So, I didn't really know how to do these travel videos, and I know a lot of you subscribers don't really like my travel videos because you don't really watch them, and the way you film them. I think you like the interaction, the one-on-one interaction. Am I right? I'm guessing that's what it is. But that's the easiest way for me to film them, and I'm doing it for you, I'm doing it for me, so I have documentation on vacation, and just to sit there and talk all day. And I've also learned I do like 10 to 15 second clips, and then I have to piece them all together, which is work. But that's just easier instead of you don't need to see my whole walking up the waterfall thing, the whole entire. It was actually 2 hours, so there was no way you were going to watch 2 hours of it. So I just am learning to do like 10-second clips and piece them together and everything. Hopefully I did okay. I hope you guys liked that. The one of the waterfall, Mystic Falls, was awesome. That was when we were in Yellowstone. So anyway, so we left on Monday on the 24th. Hubby had a meeting on Tuesday, so I just hung out in the room, and then we went to that Archibald's place, and which was close by, and for dinner. And it was so adorable. Great restaurant, and then cute little shop. Oh my god, it was so adorable. That was fun, definitely, for sure. And then the next day, same thing, hubby had a meeting, and in Salt Lake City, and actually it was just like right down the street from the hotel. So I hung out in the hotel. When he came home, we went and got some dinner. Actually, we drove to. Did we get some dinner first? I don't remember. I don't remember. I have to watch my own video just so I can remember. And we went to and drove to Park City, which was like 40 miles from us. And that was nice. We weren't able to spend as much time because he was getting tired and he needed to get up the next day and go to another meeting. So he had 3 meetings that week. So, yeah. So, but Park City is beautiful. I know I seen Kimmy from She's in Her Apron went there recently. It is really pretty when it's at the top of the mountain. If you watched the video, you saw that. And so the next day, which was what? I don't know what the date is, but I know it was like a Thursday. After he finished his meeting, hubby had another meeting, and I think that was further away or something, but it's beside the point. Again, I just hung out in the hotel. I was actually pretty darn lazy. I was like, oh, I could go down to the exercise room and exercise. Yeah, no. And there really wasn't any place around for me to go and that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to Uber, because we wanted to go down to Temple Square and just kind of look at the church and all that kind of stuff, because we were 3 miles down the street from Temple Square. But I was thinking of Ubering down there, but that was going to cost me $10 or $15 one way and then back. And then of course I could have took the mass transit, whatever that thing is called in there in Utah. I'm sorry, I don't have very good details on these trips. That's why I just do the music and don't talk. And I'm just not a detailed kind of person. Not in that way anyway. Some other things maybe. I just didn't feel comfortable, so I just didn't go, and we ended up not having time. So when he he came back, we packed up and we were ready to go to, we went to the Shoshone Falls that you saw. Or you didn't see. I'm going to make a playlist and put the playlist down below and all the videos so you can see all of our vacation. Plus there's a few extras in there when I did what's in my bag, and I did a scripture writing, which I started the trip, but truth be told, I haven't done any more scripture writing. But that was supposed to be August 1st, and today's the only, started August 1st, but I actually did it a couple days before that. So today's only the 2nd, so I can start today and be still on track. And there's going to be more scripture writing stuff. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I think maybe once a month, and it's going to be a collab with Gina Pearson, Melody from Transforming Melody, and Ron from aka Spanky Cola. The 4 of us are going to be doing a scripture writing collab, and I think we're going to do, I'm heading it, so I'm the one that's gonna, I gotta get back with them and let them know. Hopefully by the time you see this video, I think it's going to be once a month. So it might be starting September anyway. So, yeah, so then we went to Idaho Falls to pick up my son from the airport because he was flying in from San Francisco to Idaho Falls. And we spent the night in Idaho Falls. And then the next morning we drove to Yellowstone. I will give you a few tips. We have been to Yellowstone before, but we did it a little bit different this time, and I guess we didn't think things through. We did a lot of driving. You cannot see Yellowstone in 1 week, whatever. We were only there 3 days. You cannot see it. But we've already been there before, and we wanted to see some of the things again and do some new stuff. Well, we went to the northwest entrance. The last time we went to the south entrance, which was through the, well, you go through Jackson Hole, and the Grand Tetons. We actually stayed at the Snake River Lodge the last time, and it just worked out. What we did, this was 5 years ago. It was in 2012, before I did YouTube and everything like that. But, so we stayed at, this is going to be a long video. So, all right, go get a cup of coffee. I got my coffee over there. I'm just going to drink this vitamin water. I get him thirsty. I've been not drinking enough water, and I've been eating gluten. Yes, I'll talk to you about in a minute. It's just so hard to be on vacation and not eat gluten. But I seem to still be doing kind of okay, at least as far as the swelling goes. So what I want to say, I'll get back to, so 5 years ago, we drove to the, through Jackson to Teton Village, and we stayed at the Snake River Lodge, and we somehow got a wonderful price of $100. And we only spent the one night, which was disappointing because it was beautiful there. But we spent the one night, and then we got up and went to Grand Tetons, and then we stayed in the park in Grant Village, and then got up. I think we spent 2 nights there and did a few things right around. There's like a loop. Maybe I'll insert a picture. There's like a loop around. I think I threw. You know what? I probably won't because unless I can get a picture off the internet, because I threw the brochure away, because, you know, that's what I'm doing. Because remember at home in my Purge and Declutter videos, I threw all those vacation stuff away because I wasn't even using them, because we always get a new one. Because when you go to Yellowstone, they give you a new one, and they attach your receipt to it, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. So that vacation worked out well. We only did the loop, but this time we went to the west side, the west entrance, which was way at the top by Montana. Yes, really close to Montana. And we traveled down. We did, and that's a long ways from there. I mean, it was only an hour and a half from Idaho Falls, which is weird. It's hard to explain. It's an hour and a half north to the west entrance to Yellowstone, and then it was like an hour, no, 2 hours to Teton Village is where we stayed, but then another hour through Grand Tetons to get to Yellowstone, blah, blah. Anyway, long story short, or short story long, whatever, it was, we did a lot of driving.
But we should have stayed at a hotel in the west entrance, but I don't even know if I could have got a hotel this time of year. So the point being, do not go to Yellowstone this time of year. Don't go. It was so freaking crowded, especially on, what was the first day, which was Friday. It was super crowded. I'm guessing maybe some people left after that. Because Saturday and Sunday wasn't as crowded, which I thought was weird, because I thought maybe people who live close by would go to the park just for the weekend or the day. You don't really go to Yellowstone for the day, guys. But anyway, I suppose if you, I don't know what town it is that is, maybe if I can look it up, I'll put it down. I always say that and then I always forget. Again, I'm not a detailed person, but, what was I saying? So, if you stayed at the town closest to the west entrance, that would be good. But again, so we booked Snake River Lodge because we had no choice. That was the only thing left. There was nothing left in the park, in Yellowstone Park. There was hardly anything left in Teton Village, which is a very touristy, very expensive. I don't know how I managed to get $100 5 years ago for that hotel room, because it was just, let's say it's more than that. I'm not gonna say whatever. Whatever, you only live once, right? That's what I told Dee. I'm like, go there. And I feel really bad, because what I had wanted to do is one morning I was going to get up early before the guys got up, before my husband and my son got up, and I was going to give you a nice tour of the Snake River Lodge. I showed you a little bit of it, but it's beautiful. It is nice. And we didn't even get to do all the other stuff. We talked to my husband about it. I want to go another time maybe and just stay there and just do that. Don't do anything else. Maybe go to the Grand Tetons because it's really close. But I think I'm done with Yellowstone. I've been twice. It's good. I'm good. So, we don't usually like to do the same thing. Except for San Francisco, because my son lives here. That will be repeated again and again. So, so what I was saying, the Snake River Lodge has a lot of stuff there. It has horseback riding, it has hang gliding, it has White River rafting, and just the village is just really cute, and the different hotels and the shops and stuff. We didn't really get to do any of that. We kind of looked around and stuff. We just didn't have time because we wanted to go to Yellowstone and do the Grand Tetons and all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know if you have any questions, write them down below. I'm not very good, again. I will try to answer your questions about that. The best thing to do is to go camping, but that's kind of hard to do unless you were laughing. I was telling her that would be the best thing. She had been camping there in an RV, and I said, I see the campers there. Big old side of the camper says 1-800-RV. I'm like, I'm not driving that thing around. I don't know. But so you could go from Florida or wherever you go and do that. That's the best thing to do. And you want to kind of hop around to campgrounds, and because everything there is far away. I'm talking hours. So from the west entrance all the way down to Teton Village, where we stayed that first night, I don't know, but I want to say 5 hours. But we did make a mistake. We were going around to go to a certain part of the park, and we missed the turn. And there's not another road you can go. You either turn around and go back. That's just the way it is there. There's not very many roads there. So that was a 2-hour delay. So we didn't get to the hotel that night till 10 o'clock, and we were starving, and we had to order room service, and they have a limited amount of stuff after 10 o'clock to order for room service. Me and hubby ended up getting the bison chili, which was awesome, and my son just got a sandwich. So they just had like 4 or 5 things. But during the day, regular hours, that you can order room service, the full menu. And yeah, and we had the breakfast buffet there, and then one night we had dinner there. I don't think I filmed that, and I had some kind of chicken, and oh my god, it was delicious. Again, really expensive, but whatever. You only live once. What are you going to do? And we really haven't been spending that much money on food, because like here, we have the free breakfast, which ain't that good, but hubby likes it because it's free and he doesn't have to worry about going and getting breakfast. The free breakfast buffet of the eggs, and are they even real eggs? I don't know. I ate them, and I didn't have any gluten this morning. So, all right, so the gluten. Yeah, I've been eating gluten. I did really good on the plane flight. I will have to say that was the first time this might be, the rest of the day might be a separate video. I don't know. I'm talking too long. So this is the first time I've flown in a long time where I didn't get off the plane and was swollen. So woohoo on no gluten. And I accredit it also to, and I forgot to mention that in another video, with I've been taking turmeric. So I'll show you that in a minute because I want to show you the stuff that I got. So I've been taking turmeric, and I really think that has been helping. They're little pills, capsules. Long time ago, I was trying to actually eat the raw turmeric. Pain in the butt. Just take the capsules. It really helps with inflammation. I've been great, but I was really going to try not to eat gluten. Excuse me. And I've been eating it about once a day or once every other day, because sometimes there's just not any choices for me. I mean, I know that sounds like a terrible excuse, but yeah. And I haven't been drinking enough water. It's really dry here, and I really need to do that. So, but just a little bit, a tiny bit of swollen on my ankles, not much. So I'm gonna have to detox when I get home for sure. I don't know how much I weigh, and I don't care. I'm having fun. Oh, what was I gonna say? Let me backtrack a little bit. So I went off on a tangent. That's me, right guys? So I wanted to give you a tour of the whole hotel and everything, but that morning I woke up. That was Sunday morning when we were headed back to Idaho Falls to fly to San Francisco. And I had the worst headache ever. I went in the pool, and awesome pool, by the way. I was going to bring the camera in the pool and show you and whatever, you know, next time. It'll have to be next time, then won't there? So I had the worst headache, and I went in the pool, got out, tried to get something to eat, had a little coffee, that didn't help, went back in the pool, that didn't help, I had a shower, that didn't help. My headache lasted 10 hours. And we stopped at the store, and I got a little coffee and a, you know, I don't know what that was. It was I don't remember the brand. It was some kind of, you know, coffee, like the Starbucks Frappuccino you can get in the glass thing, but it wasn't Starbucks, it was something else. Didn't really like it, so we didn't even finish drinking it. I had a couple sips. It didn't help. And then just before we went to the airport, I got a Starbucks mocha frappuccino, and my headache instantly went away. Crazy, crazy. So, is it sugar? Or is it caffeine? Or is it gluten? Because gluten causes headaches. It was all them things probably. Whatever. 10-hour headache. Excruciating headache. The last couple hours weren't too bad, but it was still a headache. And it made me nauseous, and I know when you have a bad headache like that, I know eating makes me feel better, but I was nauseous, and I felt like I ate something. I felt like I was going to throw up. Whatever. I was talking to my son about it. Apparently, I guess that's a migraine. I never was diagnosed with migraines, but I mean, gosh, 10 hours, that's a migraine, right? He says, Mom, you have to drink water. He says, I have those kind of headaches too. And I forced myself to drink water. I'm like, but son, I was nauseous. It was making me ill. Drink the water. He's like, I know, you just got to force yourself to drink it. You have to. So it could have been the lack of water too. I don't know. It's just really hard to take care of myself when you're on going. Anyway, so I'm going to stop the camera so I can show you what I have bought. I have not bought a lot of stuff. I just wanted to show you a few things that I got, and I don't want to make this video too long. I'm already at 21 minutes, and then I'm going to do some laundry, take a shower, get dressed, and oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm going to Uber to since my husband is in Sacramento for the day, hubby's in Sacramento. My son is not going to come get me. He doesn't have a car. So it would be pointless for him to Uber here and then Uber back. I'm going to have to suck it up and Uber by myself to my son. However, I'm going to do the carpool Uber because it's cheaper. I think it's $27 to do it by myself. And it's $17. I'll have to check. I got the app on my phone. If we do a carpool with another person, I am kind of nervous about doing that. But I'm sure after, I've done Uber, but just not by myself before, ever. So he lived 20 minutes from the hotel here. We're right outside the airport. We got that because that's what his hubby's work would pay for. And plus, we have a 7 a.m. flight Friday morning, and we got to get up dark 30 to get to the airport, which is like 8 minutes from here. So that's going to work best. Sonny is, like I said, he's about 20 minutes from here. He lives 5 miles from the Golden Gate Bridge. Sometimes it takes 20 minutes to get to the Golden Gate Bridge, though, from his place. San Francisco is crazy. He lives in the thick of it. All them, I don't know. I don't know if it's Google, but I know Twitter. I don't know where Twitter is like right around the corner from my son's work and live place. A lot of people do that in San Fran. The startup companies, he has a startup company. It's called Packable. If you don't know, I talked about it last year. I did a lot of videoing last year of San Fran, but the bottom fell out after I came home and I ended up not doing it. And I'm not gonna do it now. But you'll see now what all. I'll try to film a little bit. I did show you his cat was so cute. His little cat is named Pixel. Is adorable little Bengal cat. It has like cheetah spots on the cat. Anyway, or would that be leopard? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I got and then stop talking and get some laundry done, take a shower, and go see my son. Hold on a second. Okay, so when we went to that Archibald's restaurant outside of, I don't know, was that in, I think it was outside of Salt Lake City, a little bit outside of, we went, did all that shopping and stuff, and yeah, so we went to this place called Sock City, and I don't remember, but I seen somebody on Kimmy's in her apron talking about it when they were going to, not that that's why I went, it just was in that little village there. It was so cute, that village. We don't have anything like that in Florida. Florida sucks a little bit. I don't know, I think they're probably just bored of it, you know. People love to vacation there. It's, you know, you get complacent when you've lived there, that kind of thing. So they were talking about it, and what is it? I want to say the family Fudge, her relatives own Sock City. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. She was like talking to Kimmy on Instagram and said something, my family owns that business. Anyway, whatever. All they have in that store is socks. There's so many socks in there. So I got some Star Wars socks for my son. He likes to wear weird socks. So, and we're Star Wars fans. So I got him, what do you call it? A Stormtrooper socks. And then for my niece, because she's taking care of the cats, I got her some of these cat with sunglasses on. I haven't given her a pair of I've not given her a pair of socks in a couple of years. But whenever I used to go on vacation, I used to just kind of like as a joke, I would always get her a pair of socks. So anyway, and then in one of the other stores, this was so cute. I'm not going to open it up. I haven't gotten a chance to send this to him. I'm going to just do it when I get home. I bought this for the kids. It is like a 3-dimensional interactive card. It opens up and it's got little kittens and stuff. Sorry, that was my alarm going off. So I'm going to send that to the kids. Michaela, Abby, Alexander, and Alyssa. I guess I could put these all in the same thing. And then there was another shop, and I wish we had Smell-O-Vision here or whatever, Smell-O-YouTube in here. And I bought these scented sachets. They smell so good. I mean, I've had them in the suitcase, and they've made my suitcase smell good, which They smell a little ripe right now, I have to be honest, because there's dirty clothes in there that I need to wash. So, and this one smells like grape. Oh my God, they just smell, that store smelled absolutely delicious. I only shopped for a little bit. I could shop there all day. But, you know, I got a husband with me, and you know how that goes. He didn't want to, and he actually hurt his hip a little bit when he was, I guess he was at his business meeting. He has to install some equipment. Well, he doesn't install the equipment, but he's going to these places to install big computer equipment, and he has to see where it's going to go. He's checking it out, make sure it will fit, all this kind of stuff. So he's a chief systems engineer for his company anyway, and I think he hurt his hip when he crawled on the floor to look under something, and it's been bothering him ever since. So it hurts when he sits too long, poor guy. So yeah, I don't even know why I was mentioning that. So he, you know, or walks too much, and so he didn't want to walk around too much and stuff. So so I was talking to you about the gluten and everything like that I wasn't swelling and stuff, but I did have a little incident when we were at Yellowstone. I wore my rings, and my rings were really loose in the morning time, and then I had, I usually wear 2 rings on this finger because it don't fit on that finger, but that morning, the one ring, I have a little heart ring that, is it even in here? I have a little heart ring that actually, me, my sister, and both of my sisters have the very same ring. I gave it to them years ago. You see that? Anyway, so yeah, it's a little tight this morning, but it does fit on that finger. But it was loose this morning, so I put it on there. Well, once we started walking around, all of a sudden my finger started swelling, and it started turning red, and I couldn't get my ring off. I was panicking. My son was trying to get it off me. I'm like, no, let's go back to the car and put some ice on it, get some soap and put some soap on it. And he's like, we need a piece of string. You know, you tie a piece of string around and something. And we didn't have string, so he used my necklace because I have a really long necklace. And I'm like, my finger's turning purple, stop. And so I'm like, no, stop. We got back to the car. I put some ice on it. I managed to get it off. Crisis averted. And I'm like, okay, no more wearing rings while I'm walking around. So I've only been wearing them to dinner and stuff like that. Anyway, that's just a little story that I had for you. I don't know if it's interesting you or not. I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to go take a shower and do the laundry, and then head on over to my son's place. And I don't know if I'll make that a separate video or not, since I was so chit-chatty on this video. But I just kind of wanted to tell you a little bit about the trip. And so we are leaving Friday morning to fly back to Florida from San Francisco. So we flew into San Francisco Airport from Idaho Falls, like I said, and we never flew into San Francisco Airport. Whenever we came here, we flew into Oakland and then just drove. For one, it was cheaper. But it's like an hour away from here. But San Francisco Airport is crazy. It is crazy. Crazy. Anyway, I'm going to zip it. That's it. That might be it for this video. If not, I will see you in a little bit. There's the rest of today, and tomorrow we're going to Land's End for a hike. And then Friday we leave to, early Friday morning we leave to go to the airport. I probably won't, I don't know if I'll film that. I might just attach when we get home at the end of one video and say we're home now. That kind of thing. Alright, see you later. Guys, so I got the laundry done. I made hubby's bed because I put a sign on the door. I don't know if I'm gonna make mine.
I don't really care. Do I care? I don't know. I'm gonna just straighten it up. Anyway, I put a sign on the door that to not disturb because I was in and out of here today. It is late. It's almost 2:30. I was supposed to be there at 2. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I have my bag packed. I got my purse, and I got all kinds of stuff in here. I got my notebooks, my scripture writing thing, and anyway, and change of clothes in case we go to dinner tonight because this is what I'm wearing. I just want to be comfortable. In fact, I didn't even put any makeup on. I just don't feel like it. So I threw my makeup in my bag. If we go out, we might not go out tonight. I don't know. We might just eat in. And alright, so I gotta turn off the lights. And then I'm going to do the Uber thing. Yeah, a little nervous about that. A little out of the box for me. Alright, I'm going to go to the app on my phone and figure out, I mean, I already figured out how to do it. I just have to select now, come get me, or whatever you do. Alright, I'm off to my son's loft. Either I might see you later if there's anything interesting. If not, good night. Okay, so Uber's gonna pick me up in 6 minutes. Right here in front of the hotel. $20 though. Okay, so I was talking to the workers at the hotel, manager or whatever, and she says, yeah, it's pretty hot today, huh? It's supposed to be 70 degrees. And I started laughing. I'm like, I'm from Florida. 70 degrees is nice. These people.